The ongoing investigation of Tyler Robertson, the 22-year-old suspect in the murder of conservative activist and Trump supporter Charlie Kirk, has sparked a lot of controversy along the way. Though not yet proven in court, where Robertson would face the death penalty if convicted, the investigation is focusing on motive, believed to involve leftist ideology and his radicalization from groups associated with his university. Tyler's roommate, Lance Twiggs, is transitioning from male to female, and they share an apartment in St. George, Utah. Twiggs has cooperated with the FBI and has provided key evidence, like text messages, that help locate the discarded rifle. Authorities recovered a Mauser .30 caliber bolt-action rifle wrapped in a towel near the campus, along with ammunition engraved with cryptic messages like Bella Ciao, referencing an anti-fascist anthem from video games and popular culture. The FBI recently released video footage showing the shooter climbing to a rooftop, firing a single shot that killed Kirk on September 10th, and then jumping off the building, fleeing to a nearby neighborhood. The agency initially offered a $100,000 reward that generated over 11,000 tips from the public. Meanwhile, in Canada, Jenny Kwan, an NDP member of Parliament for Vancouver East, released an open letter expressing no sympathy for the late Charlie Kirk following his assassination. In the letter, addressed to her constituents and published on her official website, Kwan described Kirk as a racist, misogynist, Trump-loving propagandist who promoted hate against marginalized communities, including immigrants, LGBTQ+ individuals, and women. She stated that while she condemns violence, Kirk's legacy of division and bigotry warranted no mourning and emphasized the harm it causes to progressive values in Canada and the US. And what? She hasn't been fired yet? Apparently, lots of people have been fired from their regular jobs for posting such comments on social media. But if you're a member of Parliament, you get a free pass. Like many of us, I'm sure I spent more time going through some of Charlie Kirk's social media posts, such as posts where he invites Democrats and Republicans alike to debate him in an open forum.
Close to being a fascist, and then like...
Okay. How am I...
Sorry.
Let's go through this. How am I a fascist?
Dude, like you...
Can you name one thing I believe that's fascist?
You believe that, like... You on... Oh, shit. But
I'm such a bad fascist, I let the people who disagree in open mic to talk to me for 2 hours uninterrupted.
Okay.
Maybe I didn't dig deep enough, but I found no such evidence of him being a racist, misogynist, or a promoter of hate. This is typical of the Liberals. Without knowing the person or, God forbid, edit their thoughts, they open their mouths to discredit anyone who disagrees with their ideology. It does not matter whether it's true or not. And of course, in Canada, this means that Bill C-75 and Bill C-5 are designed not to protect free speech, but to protect speech that is solely favorable to liberal ideology. Contrast that with Erika Kirk's podcast response to her husband's assassination, in which she begins with a silent prayer, spends time thanking law enforcement, and even gives special thanks to VP J.D. Vance, describing him as a dear friend who supported her family. She also expressed gratitude to President Donald Trump and his family for their immediate support, noting that Trump plans to attend Charlie's funeral and award him a posthumous Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Charlie loved life. He loved his life. He loved America. Most of all, Charlie loved his children.
Her podcast, like many of Charlie's, is in stark contrast to Jenny Kwan's personal attacks and vindictive tone. You have to ask yourself, how long do we have to put up with the radical liberal ideology of the NDP and Mark Carney's Liberals before we wake up and see with our own eyes that they just hate anyone who does not comply? Hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing for more news that affects your wallet. I'm Glenn Zacher. I'll see you next time.